God, can I do to this network? The network has been destructive. Like, sorry guys about the network. The network has disrupted his life for the third time now. I believe this one will be stable. So I didn't even know the network already disrupted our settings. So I'm coming guys. I have to set all this up. So yeah guys, we're talking about the calendar. Does God use our calendar, or does God work with the days? So that's where we're talking before the network went. I didn't even know the network has went up. So I mean I check it, reconnecting. So yes, we're talking actually about days, months, we're talking about the time, the season, everything. Most of the time, what we do know is in the Bible is season and days, but to come look at it about calendar, actually short, you guys are also free to say your opinion concerning this. So yes, calling short. Once I have to open up all this. So that's what we're talking about. And we're trying to get some Bible verse that when God created the world, it was only first everything was empty with darkness, and God now think of it that okay, let's do something. The first day God created light, and He see it was good, as the Bible says it, and God called it the day, and He separated it. And the second day, God, that was the water, the sky. That was the second day. So God also created the water and the sky. So the main point we are going to is to find a conclusion about calendar and God's time. We know in the Bible it has been said no one can know God's time in several ways, that God is sovereign, etc. So we do know about that. So we just shout. We're also free to enlighten ourselves on some things. So today, actually, the topic is us talking about God time. Shout. Yeah, how you go? Sorry about the network. I'm still trying to put things together. Yeah. Calling shout. So that was it. Actually, shout. But we do know in the Bible several times there is a talk where we talk about the season. Yes, we have heard about the season, and so and time, season, days. But looking at it that general, because a lot of us do worry about, oh, this year what have I actually achieved? Oh, this year what is it exactly? But does God work with year or is working with days? Or is it counting the days? So if God is counting the days, so I think we should worry about the day, because there's a reason why Jesus said that do not worry that each day have its own um matter or born his own issue, whatever to attend to. But why didn't Jesus talk about each year or each month? So those are what I trying to discover in this very live stream chat. So yes, thanks again, chat, for you guys coming back. Also, okay, chat. Let's do have some W right in the chat. Everyone, leave your do right there. Let's just stay true to this very live stream chat. So in the second day, it was God creating the sky, creating the moon. No, sorry, Shad. Creating the sky and the water. So that was verse 6. Yes, verse 6. That's the second day. And again, the third. After God created the sky first, and I said, okay, God said the sky was good, and God said, okay, let there be water under the sky and be gathered in one place. So first of all, the water was all over the place, and then let the dry ground appear. So water was created before dry ground, and God said it was good. And God called the dry ground land, and gather water. He called it sea, and God also said it was good. So this all this was done in second day. All the conclusion, everything was actually done second day chat. That was the truth chat about the issue. But there's a Bible verse which says in Ecclesiastes 3 verse 1, which says that to everything there is a season and a time for every purpose under the heaven. So that's what actually the Bible verse says, chat. That there is a season and there's a purpose to everything. So that is it actually. But the Bible then said there is a calendar somewhere. Well, so God doesn't marry on that. And there's a reason why the Bible also say heaven and earth will pass away, but my word won't pass away, because God's work doesn't follow our time, our home calendar. So, in one word, God has His own calendar. So, yeah, that's just how we could put it. In one word, He has His own calendar. So, not our calendar. God has His own calendar, but time, we could say time, could yes, time, the day and evening is actually what we do follow. But when it comes to calendar, I don't really think God really knows about that. But we're still finding this one not yet conclude. This is a very live stream. We are still looking at the odd chart. So just to read on about Genesis. Genesis is never tiring to read or whatever. Yes, and then after this, when God created this land and everything, so what's the next thing God did? And God said, let the land produce vegetation, seed, and etc. and all these. Yes, and that is what God did. Chat. So that's really, really fantastic. That's really fantastic, chat. So yes, chat. Yes, we have some W right in the chat. Some subscribe, like, share. Please like this very stream, chat. Like this very stream. So let's also like this very stream, chat. And let's see what is here. Back. Yes, see. Okay, these and better. Back. Okay, chat. Okay, chat. Some W right in the chat. Some W's in the chat. Let's get things started. Let's roll all this. Starting chat. Wow, calendar. So, if God is actually looking at the days, because Jesus Christ talked about day, He said, no one knows the day that I come. So, which means it is not actually a month, it's about the day, about the time. So, God actually worked with time and day. Wow, that's really interesting. Short. Okay, I want to conclude. We are still looking at every side. Actually, towards this topic chat. That reminds me, chat. Our new music is really progressing. Anytime soon, we'll be having our new music out. So yes, I believe you guys to get ready your streaming platform, everything for this new music that will coming out. And we do so love you guys. If you are new, this is your first time watching me, please do subscribe on the notification bell and also um, do listen to my music. A new one is also coming on the way. So use the opportunity to listen to other music. Yes. Okay, chat. So just have some W right in chat. Search and that was the second day. The third day was God creating the plant, the trees on the land, and He's telling them to bear fruit according to their various kind, and it was so. And the land produced vegetation, plants bearing seed according to their kind, and trees, and all these things were done short actually. And God saw that it was good, and there was no and there was evening and there was morning, and this third day was perfect. There was morning, day, water, land, tree. So it was like a garden. But there's something God did the fourth day. That God said, okay, I think there's still some little touches to do. And God said, let there be light. in the vault of the sky to separate the day from the night, and let them serve as sign to mark what the scared times. So God actually said that yeah, there is light, but let's give this light a different, so it could really reflect the day, afternoon, and evening, and days and years, and let them the light in the vault of the sky to give light on the earth. So this was actually God. Um, this is actually God. Is it trying to redefine light, trying to give light levels of light. We have the morning light, we have the afternoon light, we have the night light, and we also have the light in the space when we move out of this earth. So God was trying actually to reshape light in different form. At morning, the light that comes is different to the light at the afternoon. So actually, God really recreate light in different levels. So we can also say the light at morning is cool, but the light getting towards the evening also is not like cool. It's begin like to feel uh, a bit, how should I put it? Not cool, not it's cool. The light at evening is cool, but it's more like chill. Yeah, it's more like giving that chill vibe towards that evening. Yeah, it's more like um you open your fridge, there's a kind of when you open your fridge that kind of vibe. So the evening light is giving that kind of vibe. So God really put more time and details into all this for us chat. So really wonderful to us chat. So truly chat, it means God really pay attention to us, is really there for you, me and you. So irrespective of whatever it is chat now. So that cannot define if God is there for you or not chat. So that's one thing we should know. And again, looking at what the Bible says, how God was giving light to the sky, He was giving them according to each time. So there are times, shout that, according to there are times that when the light is so bright, according to the time. Let's say towards now, 12 to 3, the light is really different. It's really bright, really beautiful. So God, the Bible also said it, and let there be light in the vault of the sky to give light on the earth. Also, and it so God made two great light. So the light greater, so God made it two light. The greater light to govern the day, and the lesser light to govern the night. So God really put a lot of thought into it. At night, there's also light. Yes, there is also light. Yes, light at night. So the light at night give also this kind of sense that you could see, you could walk in darkness. So God really look at a lot of these, and more so if there is moon at that night, so the light is more bright also. So God sets them in the vault of the sky to give light to earth, to govern the day and night, and to separate light from the darkness. And God saw that it was good, and there was evening and there was morning. Wow. This was done in the fourth day. So actually, chat, God see that I've created the light, but after God created the plants, everything the third day. So God see that there is a need for us to redefine light, to give light different levels, different views in the night, in the morning, even according to time. The light at 6 a.m. is very wonderful, going up to 8. From anything 8 upward, the light is a bit mixed with sun, so on. And when getting to 12 to 3, the light is more like if you try and look the sky, the sun will be like reflecting back to you. So God will really take time and details into a lot of things, chat. Into a lot of things, chat. To God is really wonderful, chat. That's the truth, chat. No, no, so let's see what we can do here. So yes, shout, we are really thankful to God for His creation, for His work towards our lives. So day four was God looking into the light again. So that's it. One thing about God. God was revealing the light. Yes. And I believe God will reveal our life for greater purpose, for more of things, for more of His storage of powerful day. So let's look sharps. Let's look into more of the Bible verse. So at verse 20, it said here, and God said, let the water and teem with living creation, and let the bird fly above the earth and across the vault of the sky. So God created great creatures of the seas and every living thing. So the third day was the fifth day was God creating living creation, bird, all these things, and with water, especially the things in the water, the fish, all those kind of things, and move about in it. So according to their kind and every winged bird, and so like that. And God saw that this was also good. And God filled the water in the sea and let the bird increase on the earth. So there's two things God did on the fifth day. He created the creatures in the water and the bird also on the land. So it do those two things at the same time. The ones flying and the one in the ground. And it was evening and there was morning on the fifth day. So the sixth day is when God said, let the land produce living creature according to their kind. So was the time of livestock. So this is when God look into livestock. These are the wild animal, the normal domestic, every kind of animal, each according to their kind, and also, and God made the wind animals, the wild animal according to their kind, and all these animals move on the ground. Oh my God, chat! I'm having some voice. Okay, so chat. We look more again into the seventh day. So this actually was the sixth day. So God created mankind in His own image, the image of God. He created them male and He created them male and female. He created them, and God blessed them and said, "Be fruitful and increase and fill the earth and subdue it, rule over the fish and the sea and the bird in the sky and over every living creature." And God moved on the ground, and God said, "I give you every seed bearing plants on the face of the whole earth, and every tree that has fruit." Wow, chat, with seed, and they will be yours for food, and to all the beasts of the earth, and all the bird in the sky. This was actually God speaking to the man, to the first man. Them, it's just like you say, okay, it's just like when you do want to rent your apartment, you will like the agent will describe, okay, these, and these. So God was like, okay, you guys have rented, have given you my place. So God was actually telling them, I have given you my place. So go and be fruitful, do this and do this, rule over the fish, the land, every living creature. Except God was actually telling us everything. It was like us actually renting an apartment or buying a house. We do want to buy a house and etc. So everything that has breath, I give every green plant for food, and it was so. And God saw that He had made, and it was very good. And there was evening and there was morning. The sixth day. So the sixth day was God did everything. Shout. Sixth day, that was actually wonderful. So, and the seventh day was the day God rest. Oh, sure. Oh man. So looking at this all together about what God actually did, and it's really fantastic, like how it is now. So that's a shot. God we rented or we bought a place given to us from God. Actually, if we should look at it, the first man created and female actually bought this earth. They bought the things, the fish, everything. God gave them dominion over it. Everything was ours before the fall of man, before the sin, and etc. Everything was for us, not everything. But that is why we do have Christ coming to redeem us, and not only to redeem us also, but to give us a another greater time, a greater world better than this. So yes, actually, when God gave us this earth, actually, He gave us to us. We give everything to us. But if you look at it, this is different from you buying a house. Because when God actually gave us this earth, He gave us dominion over it. But we could look at it again. But why did He come back to judge us? Why did He come back in the time of Noah? But He came back because it's just like looking at the way the ownership is that it's to own us. So it's to own us, and yes, He owns us, He created us, but there are certain things we do have to live up to. And that time we were not doing it. We were not doing the shot. That's it about it. And what actually was that? So that's some W right in there. Just read the whole word about God. This is actually an interesting shot. Okay, let's see what we have here shot. Oh, this reminds me of the music that will be coming up anytime. Oh, yeah, shot. I can't also wait for this music to be out, but we just have to put all effort, every not just to rush about it, but actually to give you guys something worthy. Yes, I believe by His grace, by His help, this new music goodness is going to be a real reflection of goodness to everyone who listens. And hopefully, I hope as the first time this music is going to be released, I'm going to make a live stream also that day, so we talk about each. So if you don't know, I'm also a musician. Today, you know. So yes, get your streaming platform, listen to my previous music. Yes, listen to them. Okay, thank you as you do so. Listen to them. Okay, Shad, that was really fantastic. And God actually gave us everything, 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 everything for us, for our own good, for our own benefit. But till something happened. Something happened that Christ Jesus came and to redeem us on it. So yes, and that thing as now and forever. The battle has been fought by the cross on the cross by Jesus Christ, and the battle is won by Christ. That's the most beautiful thing. That is some hallelujah to that. The battle has been won over the rebellion against God. He has given to me and you. That very battle has been won, chat. That's it. That very dominion that Christ gave to us and everything he gave to us. But now this is the thing here, chat. The battle has been won, but there is something greater than the battle on the cross. What is that thing greater? Let me leave some moments if you guys could actually say that. Chat, that thing greater is the entire life, the new life, the life where there's no cry, no weeping, joy. This new world is different from this world. So the battle being won on the cross is not only for now, it's of something greater, something mansion. Yeah, chat, something greater, chat. That is the truth, chat. Something greater, not something of now, something everlasting, something where there will be nothing like weeping, sorrow, something where there will be nothing like pain. So the battle being won is greater, but is very, very greater to the coming time. Yes, the battle being won on the cross now has given us the power over sickness, over all sort of things. He has redeemed us, giving us your back again to live like that time, that very time we were meant to live. But something greater again is happening. So this is like you having first food being served, and you going to the party. They'll say, okay, yes, let's give first course. The first course is the Christ dying on the cross. But now the final course, the food being served last, waiting for me and you, chat, is eternal life, chat. That is really wonderful. This very power on the cross being performed is just the cake. It's just the first serve. But we have something again coming, something huge, which is the kingdom. This is the final dish. This is just the first dish, the battle being won on the cross, giving us the power over all things, letting us to enjoy the garden, the very first garden that was destroyed, redeeming us back, giving us the opportunity again to live exactly like how we're meant to live. But that isn't the rest, that isn't final. So when we talk of heaven, heaven, but now there's a new heaven that is going to come where the earth and heaven won't be far. A new glory, a new world where heaven and earth, a new world, not even a new earth, a new world at heaven. Yeah, chat. Yeah, chat. That was really wonderful. Mm, 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 mm. Oh, 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 dum, dum. Mm, 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 mm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, chat. Let's add some W right in the chat. So now there is really, really nothing like calendar to the works of God. That's the truth, chat. God to the time, to the day, to the season. Ooh, 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 ooh. Come on, the network is really perfect now. Oh, compared to before.